welcome back, everyone, to another edition of All In Sports. I'm back, Lee Ice, y'all. And you see, I got a special guest with me. Lawrence is in the house. What's going on, Lawrence?
What's happening, Lee Ice? What it do? What it do, Uncle Hill?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, you heard him say Uncle Hill. Hill, what's going on, man?
It's been a month, Lee Ice, since we've done anything. I'm still recovering from New Orleans.
Yeah, man, we took that trip to New Orleans, and hey, man, a lot of walking, a lot of drinking, a lot of good food, though.
Good food, a lot of sights.
A lot of good food.
A lot of sights.
Man, a lot of people in New Orleans pulling their shirts up, showing their
I did too.
breasts.
I pulled mine up. I was showing my breasts.
Man,
I got a lot of beads.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people getting drunk, stumbling, and that's the police. I ain't even talking about the people that live there or the tourists.
But I was
Hill got a lot of beads, man. You missed it. You came on with a lot of beads, man.
a lot of beads. I was showing my breasts.
Hey, man. he shut Bourbon Street down, man.
I bet.
You know, he shut it down. Hey, y'all, let's thank everybody for tuning in last week's show. Thank everybody for tuning in to this week's show. Like I always say, I hope we can entertain y'all what we're going through. You know, I don't say the word. Yeah, well, I guess we're coming out the peak season, but I'm still tell you protect yourselves and your family the best way you know how. Hey, y'all ready to get this thing started?
Yeah.
Put it up. All right, well, I'm gonna toast myself. Okay, Red Cup. All right. Y'all know what's first on the agenda. Y'all know what's first. It's called the All-In State of the Union. We haven't had one in a long time, but it's still brought to you by the best that is the best that was. Damn it. He's the best that ever done it. Sean Connery, what's up?
Wow, that's all right. Kurt Menefee. Here we go. Hey, AEW signed a pay-per-view deal with Prime Video. That's right, Prime Video, Lee Ice. AEW and Prime Video. Jeff Bezos will come. How you feel?
I guess that's good. I mean, everybody signing with these streaming companies got to pay for it. I mean, I remember back in the day, waking up on Saturday morning, didn't have to stream in nothing. Just turn to Channel 20.
Hey, Lee Ice, the Atlantic Athletic Conference is set to pay a minimum for schools to share revenue sharing. The American Athletic Conference will require each member except Army and Navy to provide athletes with at least $10 million in additional benefits over the next 3 years. How you feel in Division One? They're the first school in Division One to do it. How you feel?
That's great. That's great. If you're talking about all the athletes get an even thing, they even them out. That's great. That's awesome.
Hey, my favorite team, and I think one of the best sports nicknames in the world, the Seattle Kraken. Montrose set a NHL record in overtime with a 4-second goal. Like, if you didn't see it, the face-off happened in the middle of the overtime, and in the middle of the ice. The puck got loose. Duke smacked it in the goal. Just that quick. It was over.
4 seconds. Wow.
9-4 over the Edmonton Oilers that night. I mean, the Montreal Canadiens. Excuse me. That's right. And meanwhile,
I say I'm gonna have to YouTube that. Go see it. Watch it.
Hey, Kyle Rudolph, not the red-nosed reindeer. That's right, Kyle Rudolph, not the red-nosed reindeer. Signed back with the Steelers. How you feel?
Mason.
I say Rudolph.
Rudolph. Kyle to the tight end.
I call him Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it really don't matter who Pittsburgh signed. You know, they're gonna win and get eliminated in the first round playoff.
Hey, Minshew signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. How you feel?
I've always liked Gardner Minshew. I'm shocked that I was hoping he could find a home and his career blow up, but it's never gonna happen. But at least he has the potential to get a Super Bowl ring now.
San Diego FC outlines plans to combat anti-gay chants. So if you didn't know, in the 2025 MLS expansion team, the San Diego FC launched their campaign plans to anti-gay chants for Goldie, for the Goldie for the home opener against the St. Louis FC on March 1st. How you feel?
So they're banning. They're banning anti-gay
during the game. If they catch you, kicked out, banned for life from Snapdragon Stadium.
So is one of the players is gay?
Goalkeeper.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's good. I mean, that's kind of rude to chant that. So whatever definitely rude. Ain't no kind of that's good.
Yeah, that's my home, but they're not going to the Super Bowl anyway. Words from the new Seattle Seahawks, DeMarcus Lawrence. How you feel?
You're not going to the Super Bowl with them either, bro.
Damn, guys. Gotta take a shot at him, too.
He ain't going to the Super Bowl in Seattle.
Okay, the ice. I mean, you got, take a shot at that man. That man ain't.
Now, who did they just sign at their quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
And they got Cooper Kupp at wide receiver. How you feel?
Some Cooper Kupp.
I mean, he from Washington State. He's just happy to be home, man.
Oh, man, I'm stuck, y'all.
Yeah, that's true. He happy to be home. I don't know how much they gave him, though. He was looking for 15. I know he ain't get that.
What? Okay. Falcons keep Kirk Cousins. How you feel?
I don't understand that.
Neptune out as Villanova head coach after 3 years.
Who?
Neptune out as Villanova head coach. They ain't gonna make the tournament.
I didn't even know he was there that long.
No. Yeah. Juju Smith-Schuster returns to the Kansas City Chiefs. No comment on that.
It don't matter who Pat's on to.
Real Madrid won't play without 72 hours of rest. They got to play a game, man, in less than 72 hours and flying and stuff on the ice. They're not going to get enough rest.
Man, they got all their money they make.
Like, stay make commercial break then, since you make all this money too.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to chop it up with Mr. Lawrence and Sean Connery. You're watching All In Sports. We'll be right back.
One, I would never compare myself to LeBron James and what he's accomplished, the stress and the critique that's come along with being who he is, right? That's a different level of scrutiny and expectations that he's had as opposed to other athletes. And I do understand the father part though, right? Because I got 3 babies. Like, I'll kill for mine. More importantly, I'll die for them. And so I understand wanting to protect them. And Stephen A said that wasn't LeBron James, the athlete. that was LeBron James, the father.
Lee Ice.
Yo.
Ryan Clark from The Pivot. Talk about our next topic. Back to you.
All right, fellas, let's dive into this. LeBron went up to Stephen A, said some words. You know, I think at first Stephen A sounded like he backpedaled. Now it's kind of like front pedaling again. I understand, LeBron, you a father and everything. Ryan Clark said Stephen A said that wasn't LeBron the player, that was LeBron the father. I'm sorry, that was LeBron the narcissist, making it about himself again. The man, like he said, could have pulled Stephen A, or he could have walked over to Stephen A and say, look, man, I got to holler at you after the game. All that doing in front of everybody where you know it's on camera and everybody's going to see it and everybody's going to talk about it, trying to make himself look like, you know, oh, I'm stepping to this man, you know, I'm shutting his ass up. No. That was LeBron the narcissist. It had nothing to do with Bronny. It had everything to do with the narcissist that LeBron has always been. Fellas, what y'all think? Lawrence, what you think, bro?
You make a compelling point saying that it's about him, which is true. And but when it comes to children, sometimes, man, you know, people have a tendency to have logic go out the window. That's the tricky part about this whole situation. But as long as LeBron has been the face of the NBA and he knows what comes with it, you know, in that particular juncture, you can't allow your emotions to get the best of you. You know, I mean, you know, we're not in that situation, and hindsight, yeah, you pull Stephen A to the side, but hey, man, when it comes to people's children, people gonna move how they gonna move. You understand? And to your point, LeBron did make it about himself, but LeBron also has to understand that, hey, your son is in the National Basketball Association. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's off limits from getting critiqued. And I really can't believe that of all the things you told him, because I'm quite sure LeBron told his son that he's going to have to go through it because you're my son. It's hard for me to believe that you didn't teach him that element of the media. You really thought that he was going to be shielded from the media because of your son. So,
that's what I'm saying, man. You know, he's your son, the king's son. You know, you're not just any other son, you know. You're LeBron James' son. And for him to, but see, this is what I'm saying. LeBron brought this on himself and on Bronny by talking shit before the season started, saying, oh, I see some players out there that Bronny's definitely better than. You know what I'm saying? True. Then you make the Lakers draft him. Then you make them sign him to a guaranteed contract. You did all of this, LeBron. And to think that nobody is going to talk about him, especially if he's playing like some shit, come on, man, wake up, bro. Hell, man. Big Dog, what you think?
Well, I mean, I've heard different versions of this, and it's no secret that I have a kid that's taking over this Clear Productions one day. I'm not shielding him from nothing. If y'all talk about him, talk about him. He's over age. Once you're over 18, in my opinion, you're a grown man. Once you're able to be selected for the draft, you're a grown man. I think LeBron was totally in the wrong. There should have been nothing said, period. You know, it just makes like I said, it makes this whole generation look softer than what it is. And it
and also, you know, to add to both of y'all point, now you make your son more of a target. You just added that on top of, you know, whether he balling out or not. Now you adding on the fact that, oh, if we say something, here come his daddy. Everybody's not afraid of you, LeBron. There's some journalists, you know what I'm saying, who are going to write what they feel as though they see or what they know. You understand? So now you adding extra pressure on your son to have to perform. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing it.
I seen him play before his heart attack. He only averaged 4 points and a rebound. And he was not better in the 6 players. I know you started, but it was 6 players on USC better than him. And it was obvious they were better than him. And the only reason he started because his name is LeBron. He's LeBron James' son. That's the only reason. If I was Stephen A, I would have turned my back and walked away from him. I mean, we're in the public setting, I would just walked away from it. You would not have your opportunity to do that because you did the same thing. And little you forget, a lot of people forget, when LeBron came to the league, when they played the Boston Celtics in the playoffs, there was a skirmish outside the when the ball went out of bounds, and LeBron's mom got up and started yelling at Kevin Garnett, and LeBron told his mom to sit down. So it's basically the same thing. So my favorite quote is, and I wouldn't care if he came my favorite, I'll say it still today, you a BN. And a lot of people know what BNs are. If you black, you know what you know BN is. That's how I look at him. You a BN, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get your son gonna get talked about whether you like it or not. It's by his boys, by a girl, by another girl, by your mom, his mama, your mama, you, whoever.
And that's the point that I'm making, man. When parents go out and defend and shield their children, it makes it worse. Because how many times we've all been in a situation and our mama stepped up for us. What they say when your mom, oh, you got your mama out. You know what I'm saying? It makes it worse. You understand what I'm saying, man? He got to learn. He got to go through it. If he's going to be in the National Basketball Association,
you know, and then
My mom said,
if
you call me for
if he go, LeBron goes out, shoots 0 for 4, no points, no rebounds, no assists. Are we not supposed to talk about that? You know what I'm saying?
But the point I'm making, Lee,
I'm
making, if he goes 4 for 4, which is, you know what I'm saying, with 4 rebounds and 4 assists, he's still going to be talked about because
that's what I'm saying. But if he goes 4 for 4, he goes 4 for 4, 4 rebounds, and guess what? It's going to be head of Sports Center. It's going to be the lead of Sports Center, and we know this. You know, if he goes out and does anything significant, you know, he had a good, what was it, one exhibition game where he scored 20 or something. I don't know. I mean, they kept showing that.
But what I'm saying is that it's going to get pushed to the beginning of the Sports Center. But what I'm saying, it's not going to come with a positive connotation anymore because everybody always going to say, oh, they was already saying that's because you LeBron's son. And the fact LeBron did this, they're really going to be like, oh, they only let him shoot. They let him get them shots off. He could have worked for them shots. His IQ, he's not going to get any more passes now is what I'm saying. It's going to be worse. Oh, man, they let him make them 4 threes. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, but for real, if you watch him, every shot is uncontested. The other players on the team let him shoot. Every
Just like
shot
his
he
daddy.
has is wide open.
Just like his daddy. Did his daddy shoot too?
Boys shoot, man. They let y'all. Can y'all imagine if he was playing in the era of Rick Mahorn and Bill Lambier and all those?
Man, always talk about
Charles Barkley.
The Ice. I wish you would play in the same era as Pat Summerall and them. I know how to go to break. Let's go to break.
All right, man. We're gonna go to a break. When we come back, we're gonna tell you why the NBA is being overshadowed by NFL free agency. All that, a little bit more. I'm gonna call you Mr. Hill, Big Dog, and Lawrence. We'll be back.
Call me Sean Connery. Just call me Sean Connery.
Come on so everybody can see the beard.
I am. Don't worry about that.
Nothing like a challenge to bring out the best in man. I like women. I don't understand them, but I like them. Love may not make the world go round, but I must admit that it makes the ride worthwhile. Not an Englishman. I was never an Englishman, and I don't ever want to be one. I am a Scotsman. I was a Scotsman, and I will always be one. More than anything else, I'd like to be an old man with a good face, like Hitchcock or Picasso.
Lee Ice.
Yes.
That was.
I have no
You
earthly.
didn't
Was
see
that
Sean
you?
Connery. That was Sean Connery.
That was you.
That was Sean Connery. Yes, it was. 007. The man that gets all the women.
The original 007. Y'all look.
Yeah.
Y'all got an exclusive. He don't show his face mostly.
Yeah, and this is gonna be you might as well get used to because you ain't gonna see the beard after next month. So it's gone. It's only for the winter time.
For the winter, yeah.
Stand outside in the mornings,
You only got a week. When is what? I mean,
it'll be
21st.
when we do the WrestleMania show, you won't see the beard no more.
Oh, for the birthday.
Man.
Yeah. WrestleMania.
Okay.
Like the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Huh.
Leave the beard, Popovich.
Hey, watch yourself. If I bench you.
Oh. Hard. Can you imagine what they call him, Bronny, though, man?
I know what they call him. I know I would call him a BN.
Okay, oh, man, what you gonna do? Call your daddy on me? I mean, he's gonna get there for the rest of his career. LeBron, bro, you effed your son's career up with that. Effed it up. Well, let's talk about something that's not effed up, man. That's NFL free agency. The frenzy is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Lawrence, what are your biggest free agent signings? The ones that you think that's going to make the most impact in the NFL?
I think not too many people are talking about what the Vikings are doing. The Vikings got 2 defensive tackles and they got 2 interior blockers, man. They didn't poach them from the Colts, you know what I'm saying, as far as to solidify that offensive line, you know what I'm saying, for their rookie quarterback who's coming off an injury. I like how the Bears did when they went and traded for 2 all-pro guards, you know what I'm saying, to protect their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I like when teams understand the importance of the trenches. Like Washington is doing that. You know, they went out and they traded for Laramie Tunsil, and then they went out and they signed, I want to say 3 defensive linemen, if I'm not mistaken. You know
they signed 3 defensive linemen, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when teams prioritize that, I mean, basically following the Philadelphia Eagles model, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that other teams didn't do it, but to that degree, I'm telling you, man, the trenches are the most important things. I know they say quarterback is, but I don't care how great your quarterback is. If he don't got no line, eventually, man, he's going to get got. I don't care who he is, man. Beef them lines up. You understand what I'm saying? So kudos to them teams that taking priority of getting them trenches together. Because Philadelphia showed you with them trenches, right? I don't care how explosive you are, how much of an underdog you are, because people talking about that the Chiefs' kingdom was on some 3-peat. This ain't been done since the Dolphins, yada, yada, yada. And they came in there and got destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? They got destroyed.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Somebody sound like me, don't I say destroyed too.
Get your defensive and offensive line straight. I definitely think the signing of Laramie is going to help Jaden. You know, you saw what he did with bad help. Can you imagine what he's going to do with good help? But I want somebody to try to help me understand what the hell are the 49ers doing? Why are they getting rid of so many people?
Because it's what the 49ers is showing you is that what happens is when you all in your Super Bowl window, but when it's time to pay the piper. Eventually, Ice, every team, when you do everything with your quarterback on a rookie deal, eventually you're going to have to pay the piper. And the 49ers are showing you when you mismanage your roster and have to pay the piper. Philadelphia is showing you when you manage your roster correctly and have to pay the piper. Because everybody's saying, how Philadelphia signed all these? They got like 4 of their 5 offensive linemen made money. Their quarterback, receivers made money or whatever.
Let me tap on that Philadelphia thing. I heard something the other day that's totally ridiculous. Do you know the Philadelphia Eagles in the next 3 years have something like 40 draft picks?
Yep.
And 20 in the next 2 years?
Yep.
And out of the 20 next 2 years, 15 of them are top 2 rounds.
Yeah. This draft, they got 5 in the first 100. They got 5 picks in the first 100. That's how you replenish your roster. Because now these young people come in, there's no pressure on them to perform off the break. They can develop correctly. So by year 2, by year 3, they're ready to go full go. If they're a first round pick, you can trigger their 5th year extension. If not, everybody gets the standard 4 years. So that 4th year, they're going to be playing for a contract. that means everybody's going to be good, and then you might be right back in the bowl again. You understand? That's how you keep it moving, as opposed to what the 49ers did. They kept pushing it down the road. Now Purdy is up. Got to pay the piper, man.
Y'all think about the Rams signing my man
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to go back on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good signing for them, you know, as far as that, because I think he's still got a couple years left, you know what I'm saying, as far as gas in the tank. Stafford has shown that he still got some gas left in the tank. And then you got their front four they all young. They all on rookie contracts. And that cat they got, the defensive end, the player of the year, and they showed you how close they was to beating Philadelphia in the snow. You understand what I'm saying? Like a West Coast team coming in the snow and almost, you know what I'm saying, making the impossible happen. So I think the Rams also show you, like people always say how Adam Peters for the Washington Commanders trading away draft picks. The Rams and the Seahawks have done this, showing you that you can trade away draft picks and still win. That means you have to pick who you got correctly, develop correctly, scout correctly. That's what a whole organization is for. We only got 5 picks. Well, if we hit on them 5, it doesn't matter. You can get 12 picks like Philadelphia and miss on all of them.
I think the Denver Broncos had the best pick, one of the best free agent signings so far. I think the tight end,
Dre Greenlaw, and the safety
the tight end they got from
Evan Ingram from Jacksonville.
I think those are 2 sneaky major picks, because Denver defense was legit. Ever since that 70-point game, Miami put on them, they and everybody's tell they should have beaten Kansas City the first time, but went for that blocked field goal, and they shut Kansas City out the last game of the season. So I think Denver's something to reckon with now. My man, what's his name? Bo Nix got somebody to stretch the field down the middle now with Evan Ingram.
I think the Rams are about to make a serious run at the bowl. You know,
I think they are, but I think there's some factors in the NFC still. You still got to look at this whole situation with Detroit. You had 18 of your defensive players on IR going into the Washington game, the playoff game. 18. So you were playing with third stringers and some dude you just met yesterday.
Well, guess what?
So if they're healthy all through the year.
But let me say it with Detroit, beware. They do have a great team, but remember what happened when Philadelphia went to the Super Bowl?
Lost their coordinators.
And they lost both coordinators, correct. They struggled the year after that. Now, the Lions just lost both coordinators. Not saying they still don't have a good team, but we're going to see, because Dan Campbell is a CEO type coach. Like, he let his coordinators basically coach those particular sides of the ball. You understand? So we're going to see how these new coordinators we bring in and what they do. That's very important.
I was about to say the same thing, Lawrence. We're going to see just how good of a coach Dan Campbell is. I'm a Dan Campbell fan, but like you say, he lets his coordinators coordinate. And the replacements that he picked, very, very, vital to their success. So I'm thinking, did the Giants do anything?
Giants defensively is going to be nice next year. Offensively, they still got some questions.
Who's going to play quarterback for them? Lee, that's the first question.
They signed the guy from Taxi back again.
Now, you know who's going to play quarterback for him?
Who's that?
Probably be announced tomorrow. Russell Wilson.
You think so?
They can't afford to wait and have Aaron Rodgers say no to him.
Because that GM and coach needs to win now. Jay Gruden was in that situation, remember, years back, and he and Dan Snyder overruled him and drafted Dwayne Haskins. And it's like Gruden is coaching for his job. I think the Giants in that situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Dayball and Sean and the GM Sheen, however you pronounce his name, they're coaching for their jobs, man. So you're right. They do need to bring somebody in here who they can win games now.
Hey, Lee Ice.
Yes.
Commentating for your job. Take me home.
All right, time flies when you're having fun, Lawrence. It's good to see you. But I'm going to see you in a couple hours, though.
We're on brother.
Show. Lawrence, tell everybody what's going on tonight.
Tonight, I'm at the PG House of Comedy, 9430 Annapolis Road, Lanham, Maryland. There's 2 comedy shows. You have a comedy show at 7 p.m., second comedy show at 9 p.m. The great Lee Ice, the great Uncle Hill, a.k.a. Sean Connery, a.k.a. the Black Popovich. They will also be in the building tonight. I'm looking forward. Every time I come onto the show, I have a ball. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of y'all there. And always looking forward to coming back to your show, Lee Ice, you and Pops.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me and Sean will be there. We're going to have a couple martinis, shaken, not stirred. And we leave it like we always leave it, whether you like it or don't like it. Damn it, you better learn to love it. It's the best thing going for Sean Connery, for Mr. Lawrence.
And let me say this, hold on, let me say this before you wrap it up. Let me be the first to say the Washington Commanders will win the NFC East next year. I think that trend is going to turn. It's going to continue with no back-to-back champion since 2004.
Yeah, we know that.
Commanders win
the damn sure ain't going to be the Giants or the Cowboys, so that leaves us. And when that leaves us, we out of here, y'all. Peace.